On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Throwing first play is Herbert. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 1 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. 20. 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Now Lawrence to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they'll send Miller in motion right. On 2nd down, Lawrence steps away to his left. Locates Etienne along the sideline. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
And that flag accepted.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert on third down now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On first down, Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
straight ahead, ETN. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Lawrence on third down.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step it?
There he goes, right side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for L.A.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a 33-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good.
And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the 1st down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. ETN up the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Being chased out left.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Cameron Sample.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st first down at the Chargers' 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll run again.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.